totally consumed by passion. Put on a strategically placed shell, raise a little hell. Frolic in the surf, sand and turf, on totally new island.
Darling, show me love, tell me lies, you do something to me, make it all through the night. Touch me once, kiss me twice, you do something to me on this island side.
Kissed by eternal sun, kissed by eternal sun. A few miles north of the Tropic of Desire. Totally new island. Totally new island. Totally new island. Totally new island.
Let me along to your totally new island. Let me astray to your totally new island. Let me along to your totally new island.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the most entertaining Bitcoin show on the earth, the Tokyo Crypto Show, featuring yours truly and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Charlie from CultivateCrypto.com. What's going on, Charlie? How you doing today?
Good. Just finding out new ways to make money every day. It's a great business to be in.
Stacking Satoshis. Who is going to stop us now? What a time to be alive. Fucking just thrilling. What's up to the Moon Gang in the chat? Let's say what's up to everybody real quick. Cameron Sanchez, what's up, bro? Cody, what's up? Ricky, what up, dude? Hope you're keeping your head up. Josh, what's up, man? Devastator wants his porn music. Thank you. It's not porn music, but you better not be watching porn. Not on this channel. Christian Venno, what up, man? Says, like the new theme. Thank you very much. We had one of our graphic designers make that introduction for us. Let's go, boy. Birthday Bitcoin show. It's your birthday today, James. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. I'm going to give you 1 Bitcoin for your birthday. Just joking. But I'll give you a wealth of information here. How about we listen? Today's going to be a full interactive episode, guys. So get your crayons out. Get ready. We're going to fire up the phone lines today. Guys, got to remember, we're the only interactive Bitcoin cryptocurrency channel on the internet. Nobody else does call-ins like us. Do you know of anybody?
No, I thought it's pretty insane that there isn't any because, I don't know, usually people, I don't know, I think they kind of get scared. They'll get like a gold bug calling in, talking shit about Bitcoin or something. Oh. I don't know. They're just afraid. I'm not sure what the deal is, but, the point of being live is so that you can also have the interaction, right? So, jump in, give a call, not just in the chat.
Yeah, definitely. No, if you want to call in and argue, by all means, that's my speciality there.
We had it that one show that guy called in a while back in like March,
yes,
talking shit about Bitcoin.
Well, anybody who's been denying our wisdom that we have been so gracious to bless you with, if you've actually done the magic word to just take action, you'd have some Bitcoin.
You'd have a lot of people could almost have a whole Bitcoin if they did that. It was only like $3,500 when we started talking about it.
You guys can hear those numbers. That means alrighty, we're good to go. Cool. What up? What up? What up? What up? Okay. Phone lines are open, guys. Call in 657-383-1318. Come and ask all of your Bitcoin-related questions. Ivor, what's up? Atham, Jesus, my man, what's up? Ryan, what's up? Ryan, I emailed you. Please check your email, sir. John Simon, what to do, baby? Sam Whiskey says, Starsky and Hutch. What up? Hello, hello. I'm just glad not to be compared to Owen Wilson. What was that? Not Ben Affleck, but Ben Stiller. I'm Ben Stiller. You're Owen Wilson.
I'll go with that.
Morning all. I would like another angry MLD episode with Bitcoin. I never get angry at Bitcoin.
Well, you can get angry at all the normies hating on Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean, when I make money, it's just hard to be angry. And I'm making some money this week. How about you?
Oh yeah, good stuff going on.
Guys, so just so you know real quick, let's just while I have your attention, I want you guys to take a look at this real here. Charlie has launched his first ever Telegram chart access product here, okay? What this does, if you go to cultivatecrypto.com/shop, this is really a fucking steal. I told Charlie he should charge more, but he's a benevolent leader. But, you know, what this is, you have daily access to a private chat with Charlie and a group of other men who are working with their whole Bitcoin developmental process. They're literally stacking tons and tons of Bitcoin at this very moment. And Charlie offers he obviously does consultations, one-on-one, $75. And then you have the bronze package, the silver package, the gold package, and the platinum. Let's just go straight to the platinum, right? So with platinum, what it is you get access to his Telegram channel, which gives you daily chart updates for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Binance, and many other cryptocurrencies. In addition to that, it gives you 4 weekly consultations. I mean,
4 in 1 month.
4 weeklies, and they're done once a week. So I mean, you're getting literally daily access to Charlie plus a weekly sit down with the man. And if you're not a Bitcoin baller yet, you can get the $100 package as well. Oops. I don't want to send any false sales.
You have to go through and put your credit card information in, so it won't go in there.
All right, and then if you get the bronze package, it says I'll let you in on all my trades, in order to make an income stream with cryptocurrency, and it's 1 month of access. So it's a subscription based model. Literally $100 a month to make $1,000 plus a month. It's fourth grade math. I mean, not even. It's like second grade math level to freaking calculate
and
that.
then on top of that, if you pay with Bitcoin, I'll give you a 10% discount.
So there you go, boys. Go to cultivatecrypto.com/shop. Hit him up. He's got a couple of VIP members. Some of the dudes in here are already in there. And
yeah, and I've been showing, like, I do full transparency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I show, hey, here's how much I'm putting on this trade. Here's exactly where I put it at. Here's either where I bought or where I sold. And so you can follow everything. And if you have questions, you can ask for my logic on things. But also, if you just want to follow what I do, you just take a look at it and, go with it. But we're going to create a, what do you call it? Just a list of all of the trades that I've done on the platform for everybody so that you can see very clearly where I've won and where I've lost and how you can make money off of that. Yeah,
and then an added bonus for you guys that like me for some strange reason, I will be joining the Telegram group via a couple hours here. We discussed it, and Charlie thinks it'll be beneficial for you guys to have access to me as well. I do. Obviously, I'm pretty intimidated by your cryptocurrency knowledge, and because Charlie is a fucking cryptocurrency genius. If you had to, I'm not stupid, and I don't have the ego to sit here and be like, oh, this is my show. I'm fucking better than you. I know more about crypto. Like, you're clearly infinitesimally better than me. But that being said, after venturing out into the real world and talking to all these normies, which is today's episode, is not, don't be a fucking Bitcoin normie. I'm a fucking genius with cryptocurrency. I really, because I compare myself to you, and you're like a fucking top, like S tier genius. I'm like A class genius. But the amount of people out there that have zero idea what cryptocurrency is, how even to read a chart, how even to fucking buy Bitcoin.
99.9% of the population has no education on it.
It blows my mind. I really thought that most people knew what I knew, and
Well, here's
Jesus.
here's the basics of how it works for normies. They only have the span to think in terms of maybe 2 to 4 months when it comes to Bitcoin. And so they say, oh, right now Bitcoin's going to 20,000 again like tomorrow because it just went up $100 in price. Or 24 hours later, it just went down $200 in price. It's going to zero. It's the worst thing since, the credit card or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like just such short-term memory thinking that people don't have any concept of first how it works, but then the long-term game plan back. If you go back 10 years and you compare it to any other asset, it's blown everything out of the fucking water. If you put, any money in Bitcoin 10 years ago, you're doing just fine. And same with right now. If you put it in now, 10 years from now, you'll also be in the same boat. Every year that goes by, as Bitcoin becomes more and more scarce, and all of it is put out into the world, the less of a chance you'll be able to have any, basically.
Good Lord. Somebody says, George Bruno says, withdraw from your 401k and invest in Libra. Is he really saying that?
That's crazy.
Oh, Jesus in heaven. Fucking Christ. Talk about normies. Good Lord. The Sultan of Supercuts with the pound for pound dumbest investment move ever.
Yeah. And then they'll ban your account.
Yeah, for wrong think. Good Lord, man. Good Lord. Let's say what's up to everybody else in the chat here. We got a couple of other people who have popped in now. Let's see. Adam says, just submitted all my earnings for the past year. Of course, I included Bitcoin profit. Good man. As you should always report to the correct authorities to pay all the taxes to continue to wage the endless wars. Good for you. Brenton Wallen says, good morning, all. Ryan got the email. Good. Just learned some Coinstar machines return Bitcoin.
Interesting.
Wow, that is fucking genius. Good move on Coinstar. The new logo is fire. Thank you very much, Tony. How's it going, says Elijah? What's up? Telegram was worth the money, says Brenton. Brenton's in the Telegram? Good stuff.
For sure. He's one of the most consistent people I've seen with cryptocurrency, like, to this day.
Ooh, Spencer with the ballsy move. My dude sold most of my Bitcoin. Wish me luck. We better go back down.
Good luck, bro. No. Well, actually, I did too. I didn't sell all of it, but I sold my trading account. And I put this on my Telegram at 11.8K.
Wow, really?
Yep. I put a stop loss in, it got hit, and it went down. Now it's bouncing around that area. And I also tell my guys, hey, here's my strategy for what if I'm wrong. I show them alternate charts, which is what I don't show on YouTube. I show them, hey, here's the possibility of where we could be wrong. Here's what we need to be careful of. And if we are wrong, how do you protect yourself against that type of move as well? So that way you have actual risk management involved in your trades, because that's what most people lack, is both discipline, patience, and risk management. So I teach that on the platform.
Wow, awesome. Calioli says, here we go. Tony S says, I'll be getting that bronze package. Let's see, Tony. I'll see if you show up in there. I'll be in there myself. I'll verify. Audio Talk says, good afternoon, gentlemen. What's up? Sam Whiskey wants to know, is Charlie the Bill Gates of Bitcoin? No,
I'd say that's CZ right now.
Charlie is the Jesus Christ of Bitcoin, okay? He has died for your fiat sins, motherfuckers. Dude, people are clueless. I have a general basic understanding, but at talking to normies, I feel like a genius, says Cody.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the club, Pimpin'.
Well, and he's one of the people who's also been consistently watching since we began. So
yeah, he's a body language mastery 1.0 guy. So
all it takes is 10 to 15, maybe 30 minutes a day. Continue thinking and trying to learn something about Bitcoin, and within 3 to 6 months, just like Cody, you'll be better than everybody else.
Spencer says, George Bruno says, buy Bitcoin SV. He is the real Satoshi Nakamoto. George Bruno needs to get off YouTube. He looks like my grandpa without any of the actual wisdom.
That's pretty good.
I hope that was a joke. I don't think Bruno knows what crypto is. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even know how to pick up a chick. The guy's such a loser. He's fucking clueless. How do you guys deal with information overload when it comes to investing?
What do you mean by information overload in terms of this is too much for me to learn all at one time?
I probably have an idea. Sam Whiskey, go ahead and clarify, but I would say I think that you're probably watching a shitload of people on YouTube and just taking in all this information. I've gone through that myself. What you need to do is choose one source that you don't necessarily trust off the bat, but this person has begun your trust vetting cycle. And if you're a serious investor, you know, you're taking this seriously. And if you're taking this seriously, you're paying attention to what people are saying, what they're delivering, and what are the actual outcome in regards to their experience. Therefore, I would choose one person and critically vet and analyze what they are saying, and then from that point, decide if you want to financially invest and move forward with your investments. But as like I said, we've been completely transparent here on the Tokyo Crypto Show since February. We are fucking doing a great job as far as predicting has been going.
Yeah, and I would say of my trading account, I've been telling everybody both on my show and on this show, the majority of my trading account buy-in was at $5,050, and then I just rode the Bitcoin up from there. And I've recently sold out at 11.8K. We'll see what happens. If I'm wrong and it keeps going up, that's just part of my holdings, and so I'm willing to take a small loss as it goes up, because that money in terms of dollars will still be there, so it'll all be good. But I'm willing to say those things on the channel as well.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give the advice of, hey, follow exactly that unless you see why I did those trades in my channel.
Right.
But, you know, just like I know Spence knows exactly what he's talking about when it comes to trading as well, because he's actually exchanged a few emails with me. We've shared some knowledge, and we've vetted each other too. And YouTube also has recommended me to a lot of new people. And I got a couple guys who actually work in banks who have come to me and said, hey, I know about finance, I know about computer science, but I don't know about Bitcoin. And you seem to not put off my bullshit radar, which I think is a very good compliment. So I really appreciated that.
Jude C on Instagram says, any thoughts on Cardano? I think for the next insanity run that will be occurring, I think that Cardano is a solid buy now.
Yeah.
I may or may not be investing $10,000 into Cardano and just forgetting it and come back. And Cardano is currently what, 9 cents? What's Cardano's price?
Take a look. We have CoinMarketCap right there. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the price.
It's probably around 15, 20.
All right, so currently, and also, Jude C, come on over to YouTube, man. Come to YouTube. Go to youtube.com, type in Modern Life Dating. Come on over to the Tokyo Crypto Show. You could read. We're about to do chart analysis on the screen. You can't see it on Instagram. Come over. We're going to do a complete breakdown. Cardano is currently at 5 cents. Jesus, it went down, but that's a steal.
Yeah. Right now, what most of the altcoins are doing is they're steadily just kind of sitting there compared to fiat. Some of them are declining, and some of them are gaining a little bit. Compared to Bitcoin, though, a lot of them are generally going down. So Bitcoin is dominating the market at almost 70%.
Wow, yeah. Looks like Bitcoin dominance is at 68.7%. That is fucking massive.
Yeah.
And that's a very bullish indicator.
Yeah, it's the highest it's been since the early 2017. And so it just shows
being right.
exactly. It just shows people's confidence in Bitcoin and nothing else. So I think what usually tends to happen in these markets, it's not until the last third of a bull run that really all these coins start really getting kind of vacuumed up and like lifted up by Bitcoin itself. It really takes Bitcoin to get into the middle stage of a bull market before people have enough confidence to start getting into other crypto.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cardano 2019 or 2020, not anytime soon. Yeah, I'm thinking to drop 10 grand into it now. I mean, what is that? So this is what my theory. I think Cardano's going to hit $1 like during the next boom.
It's possible.
I could be wrong.
Well, it's definitely not going to die. I can tell you that much.
And that's all I need to hear, because if that's so, let me just do a little quick. Let's just do. Okay, this is very reckless, but I have a feeling based off of what I went through in the last one that a lot of these things are going to pump.
Yeah, it's just a matter of timing.
So if we take $10,000, which is 10,000 here, divided by 0.05 per share, that's going to give you 20,000 coins, and then, or excuse me, 200,000 coins. Thank you, Charlie. See, this is why Charlie's smarter than me. and then you times 1, and I know what that answer is going to be. At $1, boom, $200,000. You take your 10 grand, you walk away with 200,000. You could go ahead and literally buy a Lambo if you want to with that kind of money.
Yeah.
Not that I want to, but I would just
Depreciating asset.
I would just buy it and just like, you know, get on here and just be like, I told you so, again and again and again.
Yeah, and that's like kind of, you don't have to do much in terms of, you can just wait for it, right? And waiting for the altcoin run, even if it does happen in like 2020, 2021, if it takes a while, as long as you have the patience to wait for it,
Yeah.
then you'll be rewarded.
Yeah.
But what you could also do is, in the meantime, you could ride Bitcoin up, and then once you see the alts start to move, then throw that into Cardano at that time.
Yeah.
That way you get the appreciation of the top of the crypto market, and then you can put that into whatever 1, 2, 3, 4, or max 5 altcoins that you see.
Yeah.
I would definitely not, even during the middle of the bull run, at any one particular moment, don't have more than 5 altcoins. You
Yeah.
lose track and
Yeah.
shit hits the fan. But as long as you find 5 winners, then when the time comes that Bitcoin starts kind of slowing down and these things start pumping up, that's the time that you can really be confident in getting in the others. But
Yeah.
for right now, I'm mainly in Bitcoin. But if you want to try to front run it, it's okay. But you just have to be a hell of a lot more patient.
Spencer seems like Spencer, you got a lot to say, man. You should join the Telegram group there, genius. He says, Charles, the founder of ADA, never does any marketing or advertising. He has a solid project, but we've all seen before solid projects fail and shitty projects like Tron succeed. Yeah, but at the end of the day, the cream will rise to the top.
Yeah, Tron has actually not succeeded. It's succeeded here in the short term, simply based off its marketing. But at the same time, it has dynamite at its base and it's ready to implode at any time. I think they do a lot of fake transactions, which will come back to bite them in the ass if people figure it out or if they get proven.
So before we get going, here's our final announcement real quick. Guys, free information every day from both of us. I am here on Twitter at ModernLifeJohn. Follow me here, ModernLifeJohn. And then do be sure to follow Charlie. We're trying to get him to 200 followers by the end of this month and 1,000 followers by the end of this year. So go out there, make like 10 fake Twitter accounts. Do what you got to do. Follow him at Cultivate Crypto. He's got his new ballin' logo here. You've seen our logos as well when we're making some upgrades here. We're coming up in this world. Charlie every day interacts with me on cryptocurrency stuff, and definitely it's just nothing but value, 100% for free. And like we said, I'm confident enough to say right here on the air that vet Charlie if you don't trust him. Vet him, because he's the fucking real deal.
Well, and if you put over my name here, right here, you can see Rule Zero Dad. You know him, right?
Yeah.
He vets me all the time. He always points out stuff about Bitcoin. He says, "Is this the case, or am I wrong?" And he actually legitimately has a conversation over Twitter with us, both about Binance, Bitcoin, all sorts of stuff. So, and he's usually pretty pleased with our answers. So,
Right.
Just do that kind of thing, and you'll be happy.
Good stuff. Yeah, so that's what we got to say here. So we're going to get into today's episode, but now if you're interested at all with the whole chart reading analysis by Crypto Nostradamus himself, Charlie from Cultivate Crypto, call him with the question, 657-383-1318. And Charlie's going to take the reins right now, and we're going to do a little price analysis on Bitcoin.
Yep.
Here we go.
So things right here in the short term, looking pretty good. Let's look at the long term. So here, this little cross here, basically I'll break it down really simple first, and then I'll explain what this cross is doing to us right now. So we have Bitcoin to USD on the top left here, and each of these candles is 3 days of price action. So 3 days a piece, and the price moves like this. You can see the price here on the right, days on the bottom, volume down here. In the last 9 days, we've gotten a lot of volume, pushing us up from about low 9,000s, 9,100 and almost 9,200, to where we are now, about 12,000. We had gotten up to this 12,366 or 12,400 roughly, and have been oscillating between there over the last few days. So from here, one of the things that I've been mentioning on my show is, well, what if I'm wrong and we already have finished this wave 2, right? We put this over here because the reason why we have this wave 1 and wave 2 is because if we really look at the long term, we have a 5-wave impulse into this final 5th wave of the original Bitcoin bull market. So we have to have 5 subwaves within this wave 1, which we completed when we got up to 14,000 here. And then this wave 2 is what needs to come in after that. Now, if I'm wrong on we are still going down and going into this second wave, we're still finishing the second wave, the thing that could be the case is we did have a small ABC finish here, and then we'd have to have, if we zoom in, we'd have to have a new 1, 2, 3, and we'd have to blast off from here. And what would that look like? Basically, over the course of August, that would be looking to smash through here and get up towards this 16, 17, 18,000 area. So if we did get a hell of a lot of buying volume within August, we would have to smash through that to basically say, okay, the second wave is in. Now we're moving on, going into this third wave here. I've told people on my channel why I don't think that's the case yet. And so, oops. Yeah. So if we do go down a little bit more, we could go sideways. We don't have to necessarily go down, but in terms of timing, that would bring us probably into late August, early September, and we'd be finishing this B wave now. So if this is the case, then we need to see the opposite thing happen from what I just described, not a bunch of buying volume smashing through here. We would need some consistent selling action and a slow decline, not necessarily a huge decline. We could come back down to the mid to low 9,000s, could go lower, but with this cross here, this means up here on the top left, we have a 200 moving average, which is this orange line here. And you can see back here, when we were in a bull market, when the price was getting pushed up by these moving averages, the 50 is on top, 100 in the middle, 200 on the bottom. And then that got all pushed into spaghetti in the opposite case, which pushed down the price in the bear market. And now they're starting to realign into that bullish formation here on the 3-day chart, which is a long-term chart, which shows that will support us. So whether we push up now or we push up come late August, September, where are we going? Up. So the trend is going up. So if you do play with these short-term price movements, what you got to do is you have to only play with maybe 5 to 10, maybe 20% maximum of your Bitcoin holdings. Never bet all of your Bitcoin on a single move. So you have a trading account and you have a holding account, and you should have the majority in your holding account and you just have a little bit in your trading account, because you can learn that way. You can stack some Satoshi that way. If you do lose on some trades, you have to know when to take the loss and then continue the ride up.
Right.
In terms of the short term, so it gets a little bit more squiggly and wiggly in here. But yeah, yesterday we had a breakdown.
These are 6-hour windows, right?
Yes, exactly. So this is each of these one candles is 6 hours of price action. So we had a movement up here into what could be the top of this B wave. And then, like I said on the other chart, movement down, and this is what that could potentially look like. We could morph in the formation here. The two things I would look for within this week is if this week, at the end of this week on Sunday, the price is above 12,000, then it's pretty healthy, and we have more likely a movement up, or a little bit sideways to down and then up. But if the price breaks down below 12,000, then we have these levels here of 10,800 roughly, and potentially lower, being that next target. But we do have some, because we have, again, these moving averages are in a negative formation, which is partially why we got this decline yesterday. But we have this cross here, the 50, right? The 50 should be on top, 100 in the middle, 200 on the bottom. You can see here the colors related to the numbers. Mm-hmm. So the 50 is the yellow one on my chart. So if this one does continue to come up and it crosses here on the 6-hour chart with the 200, then that would be very bullish and that would help push up the price. So it's always good to know what you're looking at for your main trend, And then once you get, basically once that trend changes and you have to understand where you could be wrong, then you play it that way. But you have to watch these things day by day to see how they pan out. But you only make moves every once in a while, so not too often.
Awesome.
That's it.
Good stuff. So, again, guys, that's just a taste of what Charlie offers in his Telegram services. Let's go back to the chat here and see what's up. Let's see. Let's see. Buy Cupcake Coin. I'll ban you, motherfucker. Moon Gang says Santiago. Yes, sir. Binance Coin. Possibly Binance KYC hack. I heard about that. I don't think it's true, though.
There hasn't been much solid information on it yet, so waiting to hear about that.
Jude Santos, what's up? You're new here, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, all right, so we're going to jump into today's topic. So I'm going to use my own audience as an example, all right? So clearly, as you see on the main show, Interview with the Man, what's happening is we're breaking past 100 pretty consistently now. We're breaking past 100 viewers. Yesterday we topped out of 120. Didn't have any guest speakers. Nothing. It was just me talking about restructuring your mind, staying away from a negative mindset, and all of these things. And today's a Tokyo Crypto Show. All right, we're literally teaching you guys how to make a significant amount of money absolutely for fucking free.
Yeah.
We got 41 people watching.
Yeah, well, it's an uptick.
It is up, and I'm happy. And let me tell you something. If you're here now, you're one of my favorites. Okay. That being said, guys, you guys who are in the audience as well, okay, you must know that if you're taking this seriously and you're paying attention to cryptocurrency, you are ahead of the majority of people out there if you get to a point where you take action and you decide to monetize this skill.
Yep.
Okay? This is something that can literally change your life. Cameron Sanchez wants to know, are Charlie's Telegram services available now? Yes. You go to cultivatecrypto.com and you go to cultivatecrypto.com/shop. Right here, links in the chat, cultivatecrypto.com/shop. Click on that link, copy paste it, whatever you got to do, and you'll get the access to the Telegram services. I at least recommend not getting bronze, but the one that is monthly. What's one that includes one consultation? It's silver.
Yeah, that's the silver, and that's $150 a month.
So $150 a month, and then you're getting primetime daily access to these charts, inside trading information. And to top it all off, you get a consultation once a month where you can sit down, write all your notes, get yourself a notebook out, and analyze what's going on, and then sit down and talk to the expert, and then ask him, hey, what the fuck does this mean? How can I get better at this? I did X, Y, Z. What do you think? And even if you don't want to do that on the camera, you get to do that in the Telegram chat daily. You could literally copy, paste, and send your shit in daily, even if you get the bronze package. So I just want to say, I highly, highly want to congratulate all of you guys that are here right now, because you truly are the elite men. You guys who come here and you also listen to my show where we're talking about making money. I mean, we're talking about making money. I'm not
a well-rounded man.
Yeah, you're gonna be super well-rounded man. 'Cause I'm not wasting time, dude. I'm doing one of three things every day. I'm getting money, I'm getting more fit, or I'm getting some booty. And that's hey, color me shallow, because that's just who I am.
Yeah,
all right.
I think that's most dudes. They just don't want to admit it. Some of them.
I have the balls to be the man that I want to be. And if you're in here, you're trying to make yourself better, I just got to say 100% you need to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're fucking awesome, because you are. So, I mean, we're talking about Bitcoin normies today. Let me just ask you guys, audience members, okay? I want to give me a number 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 if you've talked to people in real life and you've asked them about Bitcoin and they looked at you like you're crazy. I'm going to go ahead and put a 3 for me, and then I'm going to put a 3 for Charlie, because I know that's for you as well. People literally think we're crazy.
Yeah.
Until I whip out my bread wallet, like, yeah, well, I fucking look at all this money, bitch. Why don't you show me how much money you carry around on your fucking cell phone? And they got nothing. They will mock you. They will talk shit. They will do all these fucking things. But at the end of the day, they are still broke and uneducated. And we're taking you guys who are the Moon Gang, we're taking you guys straight to the top. And it's pretty transparent how we're going to do that because the money is coming, baby. The money's, we've already, hey, if you bought Bitcoin when we told you, you've already like more than tripled your investment.
Well, here's a story for you. So, one of our guys, right? He bought a whole Bitcoin when it was around 4K. It tripled in price, but the mistake he made, which I wish I would have had the Telegram service available then, because he could text me and talk to me every day type thing if he needed. But he did the thing which you should never do with your trading account. Is one, he took all the stuff that he had gotten for his profit, and then he put it in like an altcoin, which is like an IEO initial exchange offering. Mm-hmm. It didn't go well, and he lost most of his profit. Now, that's the other part of talking to me every day, which is important. You don't have to talk to me every day, but whenever you're about to make a move, if you're not sure exactly what you're doing, then just let me know, and I can tell you, yes, that's a good move, or no, this is the way you should be very careful with it. Because that guy, he was really into the stock market, and he was happy still, because he was happy that he still made profit with Bitcoin. And he is figuring it out still, but he really understood the stock market, and he's probably watching the show. He's a good guy. He really has been doing well. He's been getting back on the horse and making profit again. But that's the thing is, if you're going to be in this game, you do have to learn your shit and try to better yourself and do your own research. But at the same time, use me and my platform, to make you money on a monthly basis if, it's something that you're serious about.
Yeah, very good shit. Very
you
great.
got to be careful.
Good stuff. And so, talking about normies, let's just jump right into it. Bitcoin's clearly a scam, right? I scammed thousands of dollars into my bank account by hanging out, just buying crypto. Bitcoin's a scam. Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme. Don't be a normie. So we're talking about normies, right? We're talking about. Let's just address the first question here. Is Charlie, what is a Ponzi scheme? Could you think most of these morons can't even explain what a Ponzi scheme is?
The ones who go, it's a Ponzi scheme, no. Mm-hmm. The guy who's in this chat, probably.
Right.
I think we tend to attract, more intelligent audience, people who are, critical thinkers.
Yes.
But people who are not critical thinkers, what they do is they take what the media tells them. The media says Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme. So they listen to those words, and then they repeat them like a parrot.
Right.
And they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Oh, yes.
So that's kind of the function of why people do that in general, because they don't want to take the time and the effort to actually go out there and learn something new by themselves when you have Google and YouTube, as like a new university where you can teach yourself. Anyways, I'll get off my pedestal on that. But basically, if you're going to make this claim, right, you have to understand what a Ponzi scheme is. And so the idea behind a Ponzi scheme, the way it looks, right, is you give somebody money, like Bernie Madoff.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm going to make you a bunch more money. Just trust me. Give me your money for X amount of days or X amount of months, and then I'll return it to you with X amount of profit, guaranteed. Mm-hmm. And so it sounds great, right?
Right.
But almost too good to be true.
Right.
And it is. Because behind the scenes, what the guy does is he keeps borrowing larger and larger amounts from other people. Well, he only pays back a few of the people at a time. But he never has enough money because he borrows more than he actually has or than he's actually making in his investments. And usually he's not actually making investments, or sometimes very bad investments. And then he can't pay the money back when the economy turns south. People then come back to him after many, many years, say, where's my money? Where's my profit? You owe me X, Y, and Z. He doesn't have it. Right? So pulls out the rug from underneath him. He goes to jail. That's a Ponzi scheme.
Solid business model.
Yeah, who
the fuck would even do that? That's so dumb.
Charles Ponzi, he came from Italy as an immigrant to the United States, and got kicked out of the United States and went to Canada for a while, did it there, and then came back to the States and did it again.
Fucking guy should have just opened a pizza shop.
Exactly, right? Opened a legitimate business. But
oh, God.
He's a bit of a crazy.
BitConnect was a Ponzi scheme, so it seems.
Oh, hell yeah. So this is the thing, is whenever you get an asset class, whether it's the stock market or whatever, I mean, Bernie Madoff, what type of market was he in for a Ponzi scheme? The traditional investment market.
Right.
So
Right.
does that mean the traditional investment market is a Ponzi scheme? No, not necessarily. He was just running that scheme within that framework. So BitConnect was a Ponzi, yes, but it's not Bitcoin. It's
Yeah.
BitConnect.
Yes, exactly.
So you're going to have bad players around, a good thing because they see a chance to dupe people to make, quick money and not actually give a service which provides long-term stability to people.
Yeah, and that's with anything. You're gonna find scam artists in every avenue. You can't just pigeonhole an entire market just because there are a couple bad players in it. Like, because at the end of the day, look, cryptocurrency is here to stay.
Yeah. Pandora's box is open.
Cash is disappearing. We will be a cashless society. It's eventually 1,000% going to happen. So if you're not on this, you want to be ahead of the curve when it comes to cryptocurrency. That being said, to turn a blind eye to this is to willingly neglect the opportunity to literally make free money. I mean, it's the wild, wild west out here.
In the Wild West, you have to protect yourself. Yes, get your own gun. Right?
Yes.
Be careful. But at the same time, there's a hell of a lot of opportunity.
Cody says, I'm about to have some funds free up, so I think I'm going to drop $1,000 USD per month into Bitcoin for a few months. What do you think about that?
Solid.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows exactly what state of the bull market we're in. We're still in very, very early stages. So at this point, anything under $14,000 is a good buy. Anything under $10,000 is a steal.
Yeah. And I'm saying right now that I still believe that we will hit 15,000 this year. And I think that Bitcoin will set an all-time high in the price this year.
I'm looking towards 22,000 as a possibility for the new all-time high.
Okay.
That'd be a good number.
That is, I would sell at 20,000. 20,000 I'd sell. And then probably buy another Rolex. No, I'm just joking.
I was going to say that for a second. Come on, bro.
No. I've only got one more Rolex in me, and it's like $45,000. So I got to save up for that one.
There you go.
Then I'm stepping away from the Rolex game. But yeah, it's definitely a solid strategy. And then Michael R says, is putting money in Tether and other stable coins safe?
Yep. So
depends on the length.
Exactly.
Because if your account goes stagnant and you don't log in and then you lose your authentication
or your password,
you lose your password or whatever, that account is gone.
And also, it's the same thing with any exchange. It's a third-party service, right? Tether is not actually a cryptocurrency. It's not something that you will hold yourself.
Right.
So you hold it on an exchange, and an exchange is also a third-party service. So you have to trust someone else with your money for a while, like a bank. So you do it only for maximum 3 months. Probably 3 weeks to maybe 6 weeks would be a good period where if you're waiting for a downtrend in price, that it's okay to hold in Tether. But also just understand that at any time, those types of third-party services could have a problem, right? They could have a hack. They could be stopped. There could be something coming out of left field. So that's why you want to keep it in there for only a short period of time.
Good stuff. Let's continue on with the today's agenda. You got a nice little list there, Charlie. What's up next?
Yeah, so if you understand, what is a Ponzi scheme, right? The next question is, why is Bitcoin not one?
Okay.
And so in order to do that, you have to understand what are some kind of characteristics of a Ponzi scheme to kind of watch out for. What are kind of those risks, right? So I just kind of made a list here of a few things that in Ponzi schemes you'll probably regularly see, which is they always say you'll get a lot of money. We're saying you're going to make a lot of money. Correlation, first one, right? Okay. Right. Then it says there's a fixed periodical return rate of money. So you'll make money, yes, you'll make good money, but you'll also make gains at a fixed rate, a fixed percentage, or at an exact period of time, once every 3 months or once every 6 months. Usually it's a longer time frame.
Welcome, Steven, to the Hot Dude Army. Thank you for subscribing. Sam Whiskey with the $4.99 super chat says, how do you make George Bruno dance? You click on that link right there, streamlabs.com/modern life dating channel. And then click on that, follow the prompts, just type in your message and make your donation, and then George Bruno will show up and he'll show you how to be a real man by pumping 15-pound weights. And he'll also tell you to fucking liquidate your 401k and buy Libra coin. I don't know if that was real, but if that's real, oh my cringe. Okay.
All right, so it says, I love it. I love the thing that the Darth Vader thing that comes up. He's like, now you know the truth. That's great.
Good. Sam Whiskey again. Thanks for the donation there, buddy. But yeah.
So yeah, the Ponzi scheme, right? Solid returns, continuous returns. You're going to be making a shit ton of money. Also, they always say there's no risk because you'll get these regular returns of 1% a day or 10% every 3 months or whatever. And then they also say, but in order to take advantage of it, you have to buy this package worth like $3,000 of various investments, right? They just say like, here, they ask you for a shit ton of money at the beginning, right? Whereas with Bitcoin, you can divide it down to the lowest amount of money possible as long as you can pay the fee to whoever you're purchasing it from. So that's a big difference there. But then lastly, basically, if you try to go and ask somebody to help you, there's usually not anybody supporting you. It's just like a small group of people. There's not actually like a company usually behind it. And also, they tend to be difficult to understand.
And Con Clark, thanks for subscribing. I don't know if you unsubscribed and resubscribed. I've been seeing you on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. But thank you for subscribing, sir.
Good stuff.
Should George not have danced when he donated? So if you donate through the Streamlabs link, it gives you Georgie dancing. If you donate through Super Chat, it gives you the lady who's freaking out when Trump was voted, because I'm freaking out that you donated through Super Chat because 30% of the money goes to YouTube. 100% of the money goes to me when you donate through streamlabs.com. And it's not about me getting more money. It's about you being fiscally responsible, and what you want when you're donating the money to me, you want to make sure I receive all of it, right? And
you don't want to pay YouTube.
Yeah, you don't want to pay YouTube, exactly. So that's why it's the lady freaking out. But yeah, go ahead and click on that link right there, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Send me some crypto dollars and make Georgie dance with them 15 pounds. Elijah Cohen says steak for breakfast, delicious. I don't know what the fuck that's all about, but okay, thanks, Elijah.
Sure.
But yeah, so
that's the basics of what you would look for, like kind of as a litmus test of a Ponzi scheme. Also, something similar, a pyramid scheme, has some feelings of a Ponzi scheme, but the main difference there is that it's more like a MLM, multi-level marketing, where they do actually create a pyramid of people, and the people below at the bottom of the pyramid have to bring in a new layer underneath them in order to make profit.
Right.
So they have to keep recruiting new people into the MLM to make money.
Right.
And so those two schemes, Ponzi scheme and pyramid scheme, have that main difference, but they both have the same idea where eventually you can't get paid out. And there was one that I don't know how aware you were of it at the time, but there was one related to Bitcoin that I actually went to a sales pitch for just because I wanted to hear how they were selling it, but I knew it was a scam when I went there.
Oh, those fuckers we met at that event? I told you those guys are full of shit.
It was this thing here.
Oh,
can I screen share?
Yeah, here. Yeah. Okay, go.
Is it being shared?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, maybe I X'd out of that one.
Is it Paul Krugman?
No. Unscreen share. Go to the net. I'll pull it up here in your history here for a second. Oh, here we go. This one. All right, you can trade.
Dude, I told you these dudes were full of shit. I told you from the get-go.
For sure. I went there.
You were considering it. No, I was like, these guys are scammers, 100%.
I wanted to listen to their sales pitch because I wanted to know, how do they fucking scam you out of your money?
Oh my
God. How does it work, right?
These guys were pieces of shit. I hated these dirtbags.
They're absolutely terrible. I think there's a bunch of stories with the people I met there, but the first thing that you could notice when you're at the event with these types of people is there's like a lot of people who are not financially knowledgeable. So remember when we would go to the Bitcoin events?
Yeah.
Most of the guys were extremely smart.
Yeah, like Eddie and all those people from there.
Yeah. So they knew about money. They knew about technology. We had a very interesting discussions usually at this type of event. Most of the people were like yeah, I don't know anything about money, but I want to make more. That kind of crowd.
So sheep.
Exactly.
Lamb to the slaughter.
Which leads us to this, today's subject.
Oh
so.
my God, they're writing about these cocksuckers, man.
Yeah, but here's how they market it, right?
Oh.
So they market it, the Bitcoin Ponzi scam that won't go away. Okay, yes, it is, but it's not Bitcoin itself, right? It's these fuckers. And so the name of the company, and they've changed their name over time, I'll just say it a few times, is this USI Tech, right? And so they were saying they were paying real dividends to their customers' investments and a lot of other things. But basically, this article is correct. USI Tech was a classic Ponzi scheme. They just told people that Bitcoin was related to this when it actually was not really related to it. But they just used it to kind of lure people in at the time because Bitcoin was doing so well. But just you can read this article here, the Bitcoin Ponzi scam that won't go away. They still are popping up with new names. So they changed it from USI Tech to Eyeline Trading. And then from Eyeline Trading, they got caught for another scam. They changed it to Wealth Boss.
Wealth Boss. That's a name that'll attract the fucking normies for sure. Jesus Christ. Do not be a normie.
Yeah. And I believe they may have changed it one more time. But yeah, you get guys like this, who are earning $8.50 an hour, and then they lost all their life savings. They can't recover from it. So, if somebody who's making this much money is putting this much into one investment, it's probably not a good sign. You never want to put 100% of your savings in any investment. Not even Bitcoin, right?
And do your own research. This guy definitely did a hope investment.
Yep.
Hope investments don't fucking exist, guys. The reason why we sit here and we speak so self-righteously about how we know what the fuck we're doing, because we have skin in the game. We know when somebody's offering a shit Bitcoin course. We've seen it tons and tons of times here and here and there. Here, like, again and again and again. Guys that we know exactly who they are. But we don't, we don't call them out in public, but we have skin in the game, and I can't believe you didn't tell me about this before the show. That's fucking crazy.
I know, but that's
crazy.
I think that was the crazy part about 2017 is you could see everything that was happening.
I knew those guys were full of shit. Sure. I fucking hated that guy.
Exactly. But it's interesting to meet people from all of these spaces because there's the other guy too, right? The guy who started. What was his name? Phillips or whatever. He was like another one of those guys. But you can just feel it off of people, I think, when you first meet them, by how they approach you, how do they talk to you. And that's, I think, why when we started this show, we're giving away information absolutely for free.
Free, motherfuckers, free! Viewership is going down. We're in the 30s now. Everybody leave if you're fucking normie. Get out. Just go. I want to see 10 people in here.
Exactly. So, I mean, we talked about all of the information that we've given people since the time that we started was just like, hey, this is what's going to happen with Bitcoin. If you don't believe us, just watch. They've been watching. Now they're watching a little bit more, but still not that much. Once Bitcoin actually reaches past 20,000, that's when people will be like, no, I actually need some. And then that's
we're going to be at 200 live stream viewers.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, guys, you can still get in, but it would have been better if you listened to us when we were, still in the, accumulation phase.
But which is now.
Which is
just right now.
I've been talking about since February. 2019 is the best year to accumulate Bitcoin. That doesn't mean you have to buy it all at once. Don't put your life savings in it. Don't take out a loan to buy Bitcoin. Never go in debt to get Bitcoin. Only use what you have. If you don't have anything to get into Bitcoin, that's fine. Don't get in.
Get fucking go work the fries at McDonald's. Do something.
And just put a little bit in. Get a few Satoshi. Learn about it. And then, what happens to most people is they hear about it. And then 5 years later, they actually have enough money to finally be putting into it. And then they understand what they're putting into it. And that's actually useful. So whether you can put into it or not, it's still a useful thing to understand. But yeah, anyways, these types of things get associated with Bitcoin because they use Bitcoin as a facade, as a, just a front. They don't actually put skin in the game usually. So yeah, you want to stay away from that kind of bullshit. But then I want to talk more about why Bitcoin itself is not a Ponzi. So we can just flip back to us, I guess.
Let's see something real quick. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat one more time. Trophy Dolphin Jacob, our local Alpha Chad says, good job, Cultivate Crypto, making sure not to expose MLD's web history. Might have found some George Bruno vids. George Bruno literally has a Pinterest board with his favorite pictures of Cinnabons. Last old man comment. Good Lord. Good afternoon, Modern Life Day. What's up, Jack? Yeah, so good Lord. I'm still shocked. I'm proud of myself for being able to I knew those cocksuckers were full of shit. I knew they were full of shit.
Right?
I knew they were full of shit. Oh man, what pieces of trash. Those guys deserve to be shot. I don't know if that's against YouTube's terms of service, but
we were salesmen, right?
Yeah.
So when we're a salesman, we can read bullshit in other salesmen
with the
easily.
quickness. That's when our girl cancels the date. She's like, "Oh, I'm sick." I'm like, "Yeah, and I'm sick of your lies, bitch."
Yeah. So I mean, you just got to be able to get that sense. If you don't have that sense, ask somebody who you can trust or who you know who might understand that way of thinking, because not everybody is able to,
discern.
They don't have the spidey senses, right? Not everybody does. But getting into the question then is, how is Bitcoin not a Ponzi scheme? I just want to kind of address like a few main points there, and then we can get into some kind of other stuff. But what are you taking a look at here?
I'm just go ahead, continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. So basically, when you look at Bitcoin itself, you want to ask some critical questions. You do want to understand it, right? So the first question you want to ask is, who owns the Bitcoin network? Right, that's validating the transactions and creating new blocks on the blockchain. So if I were to ask you that like off the bat, what would you say? Just like if you were to name just a couple of people who are involved in the Bitcoin network, like just run off a few things, what would you say?
Oh, well, I mean, nobody owns the Bitcoin network. It's a collective, non-physical thing. It's run by them. It's run by the miners, and these are pools of people who are they are putting together their computing power in order to process the blockchain and receive the 12 Bitcoin reward per block that they can.
Yeah, so they kind of are like the grease to the wheel, right?
Yes.
They're not actually the whole thing. So yeah, miners are a part of it. Also, regular stakeholders, people who own crypto individually, people who hold it on an exchange, the exchange itself, people who receive Bitcoin for their retail purchases. So that's like a shop that's using Bitcoin. The people who make your wallets, like Bread Wallet, who we have here, they're involved with the whole network. Node operators is one that people generally usually forget. So that's people who give their computing power to the Bitcoin network to validate a transaction, but they don't actually use more computing power to mine Bitcoin or to get a reward for that computing power. They just simply want to make the network more decentralized. And then also the developers, the people who are changing the protocol every once in a while to adjust it, to make it better. That whole group of people, it's a bunch of different groups, make up the Bitcoin network. And so that makes it extremely decentralized. Whereas a Ponzi scheme is usually run by a group of like 1 to 10 people. And you know exactly who they are, and they're not usually a corporation. So that's a huge difference right there.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
But then in addition to that, basically, here's the thing that is basically the hugest difference between Bitcoin and a Ponzi scheme is that, in a Ponzi scheme, they say you will definitely get your money back plus alpha, you'll make a lot more money. But in Bitcoin, what they will say is it's a high risk investment. The price, is volatile. Don't get in, with more than you're willing to lose. People say that because there's no promise that you'll be making money in Bitcoin. You have to understand it. You have to figure out how the market works in order to make money, right? And there are times when Bitcoin goes down by like 85 to 90% in its value. So it does have those negative times as well. What goes up must come down eventually too. So if you can't stomach that, that's one thing. But that just proves, there's no guarantee with Bitcoin that says you must make money. The market will give and take as the Bitcoin gods decide.
Good stuff.
So,
what did I miss? Who needs to be shot? Nobody. Don't worry about it. You guys seen the recent rally in gold and silver? Recession around the corner. Drop stocks and equities. I don't think a recession is around the corner.
Well, it
I don't
depends
think
who's
so.
in power.
I don't think so at all.
Depends who's in power.
I think old Donnie's still too smart to let that shit happen. I think the
I think
president's
the-
got a little.
I think the Republicans have a decent monetary policy,
Yes.
whereas the Democrats, they do, not all the Democrats, but a lot of them are into modern monetary theory, which, take a look into it, MMT. It's pretty messed up. It's just, let's keep borrowing, making more money than we actually have, and then reducing to negative interest rates, which would potentially collapse the economy if they did it like that.
Sorry, but Democrats are they're stupid with money. I'm sorry. Just like I'm not trying to get political, but just every blue zone is high crime, high cost of living, high tax, like everything is shitty. Jack Napier says, you guys think there will be a down soon? I always like to invest under 10K, mostly around 5K, 6K. You haven't been watching long, Jack. I can tell you that. You haven't been watching long. Yeah, man.
Under 10K, if you're lucky, it's possible here in the next month to month and a half. If it does not happen, we won't see it again for a long time, if ever.
Yep.
But yeah, under 10K is great. Anything under 14 is good. That's what I'll say for now. When we started the show, I was saying 4 to 6K was good, and then anything under 4K was a steal. So you can see where we've gone in the market since that time.
Yes, good stuff. All right, so let's continue on to your next point.
Yeah, so, and then the last 2 points that I have are basically, comparing Bitcoin to not a Ponzi scheme, but a pyramid scheme. The main difference is normies always say, the more people who get into Bitcoin, people just have to keep recruiting people in Bitcoin to make money, right?
Yeah.
Now, I can make money when Bitcoin's going down in price too, just as well as I can make money when Bitcoin's going up, because I know where, I'm paying attention to the market.
Yeah, and pay attention to what he just said, guys. For you guys that are half-assed listening right now, he says he can make money when crypto is going up, and he can make money when crypto is going down. That is extremely important to pay attention to, because you don't want to play. Everybody's a genius in the bull market. Everybody's like, oh, man, I'm fucking so smart. I made $5,000. Like everybody is a genius. But if you can make money when the market is going up and when the market is going down, now you're big swinging dick Charlie over here. Like now you got
just,
it.
Risk management.
Yeah.
So it's not being tied, like, you want to have the Bitcoin that you'll hold for the long term because you believe in that 5, 10, 20-year plan. It's going to be worth more, over that period of time.
Right.
But you do know during that time, like I said, what goes up must come down.
Right.
You will have dips. You will have troughs. So you do want that trading account where you can, work with those dips and troughs, right? It's kind of like when you go into, like a casino. I don't want to link it too much with gambling, but if you go into a casino, what I usually do in order to avoid losing money is I bring in a certain amount, let's say $200. I'm going to have as much fun as I can for $200. Once that's gone, I'm done. I'm walking out. If that's 5 minutes, I'm done. If it's 2 hours, I'm done. But also have goals. How much money do you want to make? If I'm up $200, right, when I'm playing poker or something, then I take my first $200, put that in my pocket, not going to touch it. I'm only going to play with my profit now.
Right.
That's similar to how you work a trading account. If you blow your trading account to smithereens, you still have your Bitcoin that you're holding, and then you just stop trading, right, until you have new money to bring in, or you just sit there and just hold it, because maybe trading's not for you in that case. But if you're making profits, then have goals on when you take those profits, right, and put them either into your Bitcoin holdings, or you take them out and you use them as a bonus to pay yourself for a good meal, a new house, or whatever you're going to use it for. So you just got to be smart.
Good stuff. Virtual N says, hi, what's up, brother? Welcome. You're new here. Let's move on to your final point when we talk about,
Yeah, so Bitcoin has
how not to be a goddamn normie.
Yeah. Bitcoin has a lot of simple benefits.
Yes.
Which other things do not. Other assets like gold, for example, do not have this first one. So like you said, whenever we get on a plane to go to Korea or to America, whatever, they always ask us, are you holding more than $10,000 in gold bars in your duffel bag?
Nope.
Or are you holding more than $10,000 in fiat currency in your, backpack?
Nope.
Do you have, I don't know what other things they would have, stocks and bonds worth more than $10,000? Nope.
Yep. No, sir.
Whatever. Anything that's worth that much, you can't bring with you.
Right.
Whereas with Bitcoin, you can send instantly Bitcoin anywhere in the world, for a very low fee. And when you're going through the airport, if they say, "Oh, you have some Bitcoin on you," I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
That's like Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson in, what was that movie? The one with Will Ferrell.
Starsky and Hutch.
No. The other one where they're like, "It's in the computer, man."
I don't know.
Zoolander.
Zoolander. Okay.
Yeah. So they're like retarded, models, right? And
Right.
they're like, somebody told them, "Oh, you got to go steal Will Ferrell's information. It's in the computer." They go and they're knocking on the Macintosh, like, "Where is the data? Where is the data?" It's the same thing with Bitcoin. You can't go and just say, like, the guy from the security isn't gonna just say, "Hey, give me your Bitcoin."
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's on the blockchain.
It's on the blockchain.
I can get it anywhere. You can smash my phone. You can smash my computer. I can go and I can get it anywhere else in the world as long as I have that passphrase in my mind. So that's the huge thing. Nobody can take your money. Nobody can control your money. You are your own bank.
Right. And that's the way it should be.
massive.
That's the way it should be. Sovereignty, man. Financial sovereignty.
Yeah, freedom. And then I'll just go through the last ones very quickly. So it's trustless. So if I send it to an address because I'm paying for a service or something, I don't have to know who that person is. I can just send it to the address. It's gone. It's there. It's sent. And then I can also basically be sure that all transactions which are on the blockchain actually happened. So all of the blockchain only confirms transactions which have happened. So we have a record of transactions all the way back to the beginning of Bitcoin that basically we can look at from now until the end of time. It's something that the blockchain itself won't change those transactions. You can't respend something that was already spent once. And then the last one, it's open source. So, right, a Ponzi scheme is not available for everybody to see. Nobody knows how it works. Bitcoin is open source. It's on the internet. You can download the protocol. You can make your own cryptocurrency coin that is a little bit different than Bitcoin. And you can use the same Bitcoin code. It's open source. It's free for everybody. Bitcoin does not care if you're, who you are. If you're, somebody in Africa, somebody in the States, somebody in Antarctica, a penguin, whatever. It doesn't care. You can hold Bitcoin. You can use it. And so all those things are just things that are extremely different from any other asset. That's all Bitcoin is about.
Yeah, good stuff. And again, like when we talk about all these things now, do you want to review any of these articles you have here?
We can. It depends. I think we're getting close on time, but
I mean, we could ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
Let's look at a Normie meme. Get a little off of the
Okay.
serious subject for a bit.
Okay.
So I'll let you finish this up, and then we can jump into a Normie meme.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if you guys just take a look at crypto Twitter, even the guys who claim to be experts, these guys, like, there's so much bad information out there, and a bountiful amount of it as well.
Yeah. The guy which I mentioned before was a banker and also knows his stuff on computer science. It literally took him probably tens, if not maybe hundreds of other YouTube channels to sift through before he found my channel. And then he said, "Oh, this guy's actually giving real information," So yeah, it does take a long time to find good information about Bitcoin, but once you've found it, think about it critically. Don't just take it, as flat facts. Whatever I say, look into it, and if I'm wrong on a small point, call me out on it.
Yeah. So let's talk about we got our memes here. We got this, as you guys know, over here on the Tokyo Crypto Show. We got the spiciest of all memes. So let's scroll all the way to the top here. Okay, we got Normie the Norman discovers the cryptoverse. Gee Willikers, how will I, Normie, spend my hard-earned fiat currency? I have plenty of USD to put away into savings. Yuppie.
Just bring it over to USA Bank.
Come on over to USA Bank. Hey there, Normie, 50% in savings, right? Gosh golly, Norm, you're so smart and responsible. Yes, ma'am. I need to order some more checks to pay tuition as well. I'll tell you what, that university is just swell. I tell you what. Oh,
We don't have to read the whole thing, but you can if you want to.
God. Breaking news, Bitcoin reaches all-time high, making it early investors millions. Altcoin falls, Bitcoin to lead, driving the market value sky high. Gee, Sally, maybe I should start looking into this Bitcoin thing. Let's see, normannews.com. Oh, sweet Mary and Joseph. If I would have invested in BTC 5 years ago, I would be retired. Wait a second. It looks like Ripple is at $2 and Tron is at 15 cents. What if they take off like BTC? I'm fearful of missing out. I'll read more of them on Norman News. Oh my God. And as you can see, Normie just keeps on coming down. Oh, let's just finish this. It says, whoa, Norm, what's the new look? Oh, Cindy, my former coworker. I'm an early investor in some prestigious projects. I've doubled my life savings in a matter of days. What can I ask what projects, what do they do? I'd love to share my knowledge. I'm all in on Ripple and Tron. Jesus. They're decentralized. It's not even decentralized.
Exactly.
Decentralized blockchain-based projects that revolutionize the way we exchange monetary value and data. You should read their white paper. I'll send you a link to the Norman News blog as well. Oh, Norm, you simpleton. You better trade for Icon or Request Network.
So this is when you get people in the middle of a bull market who think they know everything, right?
Request Network. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, my God. You knew I've been trading. Why didn't you come talk to me first? Cindy, how did I know you? I follow Simpleton News. They didn't mention all those coins at all. I think I'll hold Simpleton and Norman speculate. I can ride Ripple up to $10 in no time. I appreciate concern, but you don't have to worry about me. What a fucking pleb.
Yeah. So basically,
Oh, God.
just stick with Bitcoin.
God in heaven, dude. It is crazy, crazy, crazy the amount of just terrible information out there. Let's go back to the chat here and do our final roundup here. Cameron Sanchez is a good question. He says, does the U.S. have any time restrictions for transactions on Bitcoin like other coins, or is it just certain coins? It's just certain coins.
Yeah, it would depend on what exchange you're using.
Yeah, if you're going through, so Coinbase is a really shitty exchange because I hear people are having to wait 17 days to get their Bitcoin, and
From initial purchase, yeah.
And if you're actually purchasing Bitcoin, you should be able to have it instantaneously if you're doing it through the blockchain, like literally instantaneous. Worst case, what's 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you gotta wait 20 minutes. So that's definitely particular to the situation that you're dealing with. There are no time restrictions on transactions on Bitcoin other than how busy the network is and how slammed the mempool is. Other than that,
yeah, and I've gotten paid in Bitcoin for some of my services, and it happens like within less than a minute.
Yep, and then Spencer says gold melts at 1,948 degrees Fahrenheit. Bitcoin does it. Good call there. Even if you're okay, never mind. Can I just say that Charlie seems like a very genuine person? Of course he is. That's why I have him here on the Tokyo Crypto Show.
Love you too, buddy. Love you too.
He is a genuine guy. I don't hang out with fucking pieces of shit. I'm a genuine guy too. If you guys know me behind the scenes, you know I'm the real deal. And I got a lot of riding on this whole show here. I'm not going to bring on just any old fucking jack off to come talk to my audience members. You guys know I had to come out. I vouched for fucking old Red Pill Judas, and some guys got scammed in the whole 21 convention thing. But I had to come here and sit here like a jackass, be like, oh, guys, I'm sorry. Sorry I said to come to this convention, and now you're out a couple $1,000s. It took me a fucking huge hit to my ego, huge hit to my credibility. Luckily, I helped every single man that came to me fight to get the money back, and we got all this chargeback situated. That being said, I'm not going to bring dirtbags on this show. I'm highly vetting every single person that comes on the show. I mean, you guys saw Eddie, the cybersecurity expert that came on a couple of weeks ago. He's my real friend in real life. He does legitimate, clean work.
Yeah, he's extremely smart.
Dude, he's fucking genius. There are no more dirtbags, no more of that bullshit. If I don't trust you, if I've got an inkling of doubt, it's you're not coming on the show. It's just not happening. That being said, yes, Charlie is a very genuine man. Let's see. That being said, man, I think that's gonna do it. If Ripple hits $10, I'll eat $1,000 all once. All right, we heard it here first, folks.
Instead of eating it, we'll just burn it like Max Kaiser.
Oh God. Again, guys, so that's gonna do it for us today. And if you like what you saw today, listen. Head on over to Charlie's website. Go to www.cultivatecrypto.com/shop. Book a consultation, but honestly, you're better off just getting into Telegram. I would say Silver. This way, you get free consultation plus daily charts sent to you and unlimited chat access to Charlie and me and the Telegram chat. Telegram is a chat messaging program service that's encrypted, so nobody's going to be snooping in. This is extremely highly sensitive data that we're selling here, so we cannot just let any old person in.
And if your account is like inactive for a certain period of time, you can make it basically self-destruct after however much time you want that to be.
Right. So, I mean, the chart reading service is a huge bonus here. Definitely, these prices are going up in 2020, so now is the time. I mean, Charlie's only got like 100 and something subscribers. If you guys have been following Charlie, it's only a matter of time before people start catching on to his genius.
Well, you know what happens when the price of Bitcoin goes up by a few thousand? The audience doubles.
Okay.
So you'll see what happens. It's funny.
And even when the market takes a dip, because it eventually will dip down,
Oh, for sure.
we're going to show you how to make money in the bear market as well. But yeah, get in there, take a look at this website, cultivatecrypto.com/shop. And yeah, that will do it for us today, man. Thank you guys all for listening. Thank you all for tuning in. And until then, we'll catch you next week.
I always say live long and prosper.
Live long and
That's what
prosper.
this is all about.
Ejaculate and evacuate.
Exactly.
Don't buy any shit coins. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.